Welcome, Aquarius, to your July 2024 reading, and thanks for tuning into my channel. Now, Aquarius, before I get started, I just need to give you some information. If you're not interested, just jump ahead a minute and a half, 2 minutes. But for everyone else, I just need you to know that I've done a huge chunk of the free mini readings that I was offering to people, so check those out. Just check your notifications to see if you have subscribed and requested your free mini reading. Check it out. Check out your notifications and see if there is one there. But what I also need to advise is, unfortunately, I am no longer offering free mini readings for new subscribers. I'm so sorry, but I just got absolutely smashed with people who requested a free mini reading. I wasn't expecting it. I am still working through people that subscribed from January. So, wow, we're in July now. So what I am doing though is, if you would like a reading from me, you can give me a donation and I will bump you up the list and do your reading. But unfortunately, because I'm noticing that people that I'm doing the free readings for aren't even watching them, so I feel like I'm putting in a lot of energy and effort when they're not even being viewed. So at least I know if people are paying, they are going to watch the videos and I won't be wasting my time. So yeah, again, apologies, I can't do the free ones anymore. Well, certainly not for now until I work through some of this list. But if you would like a mini reading, just give me a donation. Doesn't have to be $1 million, but you know, at least, like I said, if you pay for it, I know you're going to really watch it. Now, also, I'm so sorry this is a little bit late. Again, I am just absolutely so busy, but my readings are very timeless, so they will be significant when you are watching them, and this will go probably between 5 to 6 weeks, possibly even more. Timing is very sketchy when it comes to the tarot. Now, I'm using the Druidcraft tarot deck, and I usually will pull out 8 cards, and because they're so big, only 6 could fit in my limited space, but I absolutely have pulled out 8 cards. So here are the 8, here are the other 2. I'll just put these to the side for now, but I'll read them all. Okay, I'm sorry about that. That was 3 minutes. So let's get into your reading. You start out with the card of Justice. Now, I love this card. Very powerful card. It is a major arcana. And I've just noticed you actually have 3 major arcana here and a king in the King of Wands. So I feel like July will be quite significant for some of you. Now, Justice is a card that represents a Libra as well. So you may have a significant Libra in your life. But what Justice talks about is things coming back into balance. This very much is air energy. And Aquarians, although you are the water bearer, you are an air sign. And so you are very comfortable in this energy. And I feel for some of you, if you are dealing with a contract of some sort, could be even be a marriage contract, you do have the 8 of Wands, which is the arrows of love, and the High Priest, which is also the card of the Hierophant. So this is a marriage card as well. So it could be a marriage contract here, but whatever this contract is, and whether it's of or any legal document here, things are going to go in your favor. Things are going to work out very well for you when the Justice card comes in. This can talk about dealings with the law, with corporate business, with a lawyer. You could be purchasing a home, or as I said, you could be getting married and having to deal with a lot of legalities in that area. But I really like the Justice card because, as I said, things are coming back into balance for you. And it's right next to the Magician, and the Magician is a card of manifestation. It's a card of you creating your own reality, you creating your happily ever after. You've got one of the loveliest cards in the deck right below the Magician, and that is the 10 of Cups. This is that, like I said, that happily ever after. You know, you're in a place where everything is just right. Happy home, happy life, happy work environment. Everything is really beautiful and working out wonderfully for you in July. But I feel like it is absolutely you putting in the work to get you to this place. You know, you've got the 8 of Wands. Not only is this the arrows of love, but this is busy energy. You know, you're running around here and there. You've got lots of calls, lots of emails, lots of text messages, and you are working really hard. But I feel like this is quite enjoyable for you as well. And it's interesting, you've got the 7 of Wands right beneath the 8 of Wands. Now, I just got a message then through, which may relate to some people. This is a general reading, so take what resonates here. I feel like for a lot of you, you are working really hard and you are justifying this to your loved ones. And perhaps you are defending why you're away from home so much, why you're putting in long hours, why you're so busy here, because they might be sort of saying, we want to spend time with you. But you're defending yourself. Stand your ground if you really think you're warranted in working really hard. But if you are, if it's not that, you know, if it's not such a big deal, you know, don't create a fight, stand down. But if you believe in what your actions and what you're doing, stand your ground, you will be successful. Now, you've got the 7 and the 8 in the same suit. And whenever I see progression like that in terms of numbers in the same suit, that means you are going forward here. Now, in saying that, I know this sounds very contradictory, but for some of you, you might actually be going backwards. You might be going back to a time when you didn't want to be working really hard and you are trying to get out of that situation, but you are kind of getting dragged back in, and you might actually be standing your ground and saying, you know, no, I want this 10 of Cups. I want a happy family life. I want joy around me. I want to enjoy my life. So you take that as it resonates. You'll have to let me know. Now, the High Priest, as I mentioned, is the Hierophant. This is the card for Taurus. You could have a significant Taurus in your life. But this is a card about traditions and traditional structures in society, like universities, like church, religion, church, corporate structures, legal fraternities, that kind of stuff. And it's interesting, it's right beneath the Justice card, so it could definitely have something to do with the law here. But these are, the High Priest is actually also a very spiritual card as well. And it talks about doing things in a traditional way. And in a sense, again, another contradictory card. This is a card of dualities, where it can mean that you are going to be doing things traditionally, or you may be just bucking the trend and doing things your own way. And you will know which way you are going to be proceeding here. You'll know which one applies to you. Now, the last two cards that you received here, the 5 of Cups and the King of Wands, looks like you may have a significant fire sign in your life. I would normally read this as an Aries, but this can be any fire sign. So an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarian. And I feel like for some of you, there could potentially be some sadness related to a relationship, perhaps with this person, perhaps with a Libran here as well, but or a Taurian as well. But there could be some sadness here that you've been carrying for a while, and it's been hard to shake. And the story with the Five of Cups is, you see the figure standing there, and there were 3 spilled cups on the ground, and the figure is pondering the spilled cups. I've spilled all the contents of, and cups, they hold fluid, liquid, water, and water in a tarot deck represents emotions. It represents love, and you might be heartbroken about something, but what is happening when you're out looking at the water and pondering what's lost is you're not seeing the 2 full cups right behind you. And I feel like in July, this is going to be changing. And the King of Wands, not only does this talk about an Aries or a fire sign, but this is a very powerful king. This is a king that is a great leader, a king that makes lists, makes plans and then puts the plans into action. This is beautiful, powerful energy. And I feel like you are really making some decisions in July to put this sadness behind you, to leave it behind you, and to focus on the 2 full cups. As I said, you've got the Magician here, so you're manifesting your desires. You're manifesting this happily ever after. And with the King of Wands here, success is absolutely on its way. You can't not be successful, when the King of Wands is here. Great, like I said, great leadership card. For some of you, you might even be a manager or a leader in your career, and you are making some decisions that you are having to defend and stand by here, just because you've got that 7 of Wands. And you might even be getting promoted, some of you, to a leadership role when the King of Wands shows up. But I feel like when these court cards show up in a reading, if they don't represent a person in your life, they actually talk about the characteristics that you are going to be displaying when they show up. So over the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to be passionate, strong, driven, perhaps impulsive as well, but in a good way, because I feel like you are harnessing, like I said, that Magician energy and creating this happily ever after for yourself. That's your goal here. And like I said, the King of Wands puts plans into action to get what they want. Now let's get some clarifying cards out here. Now this is the Mystical Tarot deck. I love this deck. It's one of my favorite. Whoops, a whole heap came out, but I'm going to take them. Wow, I love this card. The Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay, these ones. Sagittarius here, Temperance card. It's interesting, you've got 2 manifestation cards here, and both of them are major arcana. So you've got the Magician card, which is you actually creating your own reality, manifesting it. You've got all the tools. And Temperance, this is blending and mixing elements together, almost like a potion. And you're creating a life for yourself, an environment for yourself, a situation for yourself that is, like I said, is going to make you so happy. And the Ace of Wands, this is new beginnings. This is the spark of creation. This is excitement, passion, desire. Now, for some of you, this can be a baby. I mean, you could literally be going through IVF here for some of you. And But, you know, obviously that's not going to be relevant for everyone, but this is the spark of something new. This could even be a new career that you are manifesting for yourself. But if I can put temperance in one word, it is patience. So this the King of Wands is very rushing in, getting things done, go, 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 bang, bang, bang. But temperance does ask you to sort of temper that out and be a little bit balanced and a little bit slower in the way you proceed, and be patient with things. Don't be too impatient here. Now, oh wow, yeah, this is a beautiful card. This is a card of nostalgia. You've got the Six of Pentacles, you've got the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups does talk about children, can talk about your children, or it can talk about you thinking back to beautiful memories. This is a lovely card filled with lots of love and emotion, and you might be thinking back to the past, to a past when you were more fierce and direct and go-getting type energy, and you might be harnessing this energy from the past. Now, this can also talk about someone from the past that was once a friend that is coming back into your life. And for some, this can even be talking about someone that comes back and now it turns into something a little bit deeper here as well, deeper than just a friendship. And the fact that you've got a couple of marriage cards here, possibly. Now, interesting, you've got two sixes. I like to look at synchronicities like that. And, you know, the Six of Pentacles is a card of charity. It's a card of generosity and of giving. And you might even be the recipient of a gift of money. Somebody could be helping you out, or you could even be in a position where you are helping other people out as well. But when you get multiple sixes in a reading, sixes bring about harmony. And, you know, after the uncertainty of that five, whoops, I'm knocking my camera. You know, that was the Five of Cups that I was talking about before. Sixes come in to smooth things out and bring in harmony. And it's, you know, I feel like you're ready for a rest here, Aquarius. And, you know, I feel like also there's this feeling of just plain relief over finishing a challenge for some of you when you get multiple sixes. Yeah, it's just really, really nice. I feel like there's a lot of reflecting over the past, and that certainly is coming through in the Six of Cups. You know, this is a time of looking back nostalgically, not in a sad way, but looking back and appreciating the good times, appreciating your friends. Now, the Two of Pentacles here, this is a card that comes about when you are, you know, juggling a lot of things at the one time. You are, you know, you've got a lot of plates spinning in the air, and I feel definitely this is related to that Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands. You know, that also talks about busy, busy, busy kind of energy. But it does remind you to remember to be playful, and remember, and even that is a message that's coming through in the Six of Cups. Remember to be childlike, remember to be playful and enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. And, you know, in that clump that came out, you had the Ten of Wands as well. Interesting. The Ace and the 10. So I feel like where there's this new inspiration, this new energy, it's coming about because a burdensome time is coming to an end. You've really been carrying a heavy load for some of you, and you've finally come to the end. You've reached your destination. You know, that's the story of the Ten of Wands. This person has carried this load, but although it's been difficult, although it's been trying, they've done it. It's a card of success. So I really, really like that message there for you. And I feel like, you know, this is coming about really quickly. This change is happening very quickly. You've got the Knight of Swords that also came out in that lot. And this talks about movement, the shifting of energy. And this is the fastest night as well. So when this ending comes about, which I feel like is going to be coming about really quickly, this burdensome time, this difficult time, this new stuff is coming about. This happily ever after is coming about very, very quickly. There's shifts and changes here for you that are really going to be working out wonderfully for you. And there's celebration. You know, the Three of Cups. This is a wonderful emotion-filled celebration with the people that you love and you enjoy being around and are so happy being around as well. I mean, sometimes this can talk about, you know, a marriage. You're celebrating a marriage or an engagement or an anniversary, christening. Like, it can be a significant emotional event like that. But, you know, it can also just be a wonderful get-together with people that, like I said, that you really love, your family, your friends, and you just enjoy being around. It's quite lovely energy. Yeah, I really feel like, you know, in that lot as well, you got the Six of Swords, another six. You know, 3 sixes here, very, very significant. And the Six of Swords is you leaving that difficulty of the Ten of Wands, that burdensome time, leaving the Five of Cups, the sadness that you've been carrying, that heartbreak that you've been carrying in the Five of Cups. You're leaving all of that behind and you are moving forward into happier, calmer times in the future here. I really love that message for you, Aquarius. So, I mean, let's get a card, your final card now from the Now I Understand Oracle deck. I love using this deck. It's by Janine and Lauren McLean, and everything just seems to fit in, and this is no different. Look at this. Rest. Time out. Get the well-earned rest you deserve to recuperate mind, body, and soul. And this, I feel, is very much connected with the Six of Swords. You are, like I said, you're leaving that burdensome energy. You're leaving that heartbreak. You've been carrying a load, and it's time now to really rest and really recuperate. Body, mind, and soul. I mean, like I said, these cards just are so perfect. And, you know, aim for this happily ever after. Like I said, I feel like this is coming in. This Ten of Cups is absolutely coming in here for you. And it's going to, I feel like you're just going to naturally do this. You know, just naturally going to be resting and taking some time out here for yourself, which is really positive. So we'll leave it there, Aquarius. Don't forget, if you would like a mini reading from me, just leave me a donation. Doesn't have to be big. And I will just send me a message and I'll leave the link to your reading in response to your message. So make sure you turn your notifications on so you get that back if you are. And for everyone who has subscribed and hasn't heard from me, please do not give up waiting. Please be patient. I am slowly working through everyone. I will get to everyone who subscribed and asked for a mini reading. So have a great July, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.